Starkey maybe an inch taller than Brant. Tip of the ball controlled by McHenry. Balvich has it in the backcourt to Wayne. Wayne across the timeline, right side to Brant. Brant looks underneath as they break across the lane. Fades it underneath. Wayne, Mike Balvich, he gets two. Mike Balvich gets the first two in the basketball game. Bruner in the front court for Napoleon. Top of the circle, left side, Spurley. Left corner, Wald. Starkey fires, no good. The rebound is picked up by McHenry. Coming up with the ball is Black, but he stepped out of bounds with it. Napoleon will get it back. Right side front court, Spurley into Bruner. Bruner top of the circle, looks, doesn't. Spurley picks it up. Spurley moves on the left side, back to Bruner. Right side to Kuhn. McHenry in a 2-1-2 zone the way it looks. Left side, Spurley, 20-footer, good. Kevin Spurley ties it up at two apiece. Napoleon puts a full court press on McHenry. Brant takes the pass and whips it over to Balvich. This is Wayne. Balvich in the front court. Napoleon sets up there, looks like a zone defense in the front court. Pumping it up, Brant, no good. The rebound batted around. Napoleon has it. Kuhn. Kuhn starts down the floor in the front court for the Imperials. Top of the circle. Kuhn leaves it for Bruner. Bruner bounces it right side to Spurley. Bruner, top of the circle, looks, doesn't. Kuhn, right side. Kuhn feeds it back to Bruner. Bruner, 25-footer, no good. Rebound, McHenry. Coming down with the ball is Mike Balvich. Over to Wayne. Wayne Balvich whips it in the front court to Brant. Brant on the right side. Slowly sets it up. Feeds it back to Balvich. This is Wayne. Wayne Balvich way out from the top of the circle. Underneath Brant. Open. Scores. 4-2. McHenry out in front. Front court. Kuhn, Napoleon. Across the timeline. Gives it to Bruner. Bruner way out from the top of the circle. Left side, Spurley. Down the left corner to Starkey. Starkey can't go to the baseline. Feeds it back out to Spurley. Underneath, Wald. Fade away. No good. The rebound. Underneath, Wald. Scores. Tom Wald ties it up at four apiece. In the front court. Right side is Brant. Feeds it back to Black. 15-footer. Good. Lyle Black gets two, and McHenry's back out in front, 6-4. Starkey brings it across the line for Napoleon. Front court leaves it for Bruner. Bruner, top of the circle, left side, Spurley. Down the corner to Starkey. Starkey looks, but feeds it back out to Spurley. Bruner, top of the circle, left side of the lane, bounces it over to Spurley. Spurley feeds it back out to Bruner. Bruner looks from 25, but doesn't. Passes over to Kuhn down the right corner to Wald. Back to Kuhn, and a foul underneath, or 3 seconds. 3 seconds on Napoleon. McHenry's ball. Napoleon will put the press on. Pass in. Balvich will toss it in. This is Wayne. Tosses to Larson. Larson drives in the lane. Tries to bounce it away, but the ball is kicked by Napoleon, they'll call it. Or what? Right. Kicked by Napoleon, and it'll be McHenry's ball underneath their own bucket. Balvich Wayne will toss it in. Underneath, intended for Brant, but kicked out of bounds again by Napoleon. Wayne Balvich will toss it again for McHenry. Left corner to Black. Out to Brant. Shoots, scores. Dave Brant has 4 in the ball game, and McHenry leads 8-4. Bruner front court for Napoleon. Left side to Spurley. Bruner top of the circle. Bruner down the right corner to Kuhn. Kuhn bounces baseline to Starkey. Batted out by McHenry. Mike Balvich batting it out of bounds. McHenry, rather Napoleon's ball. Spurley will toss it in. Baseline, right side of the lane. Deep out on the floor to Bruner. Bruner down the corner to Spurley. Underneath, Kuhn. Kuhn fakes, feeds it back out to Spurley. Bruner, right side of the lane, bounces to Spurley. Bounces left side to Wald. He fires. Good. Tom Wald gets 2, and it's 8-6. McHenry in the lead. Pass in goes to Brant. Balvich in the front court, Larson. Larson left side of the lane for McHenry. Back to Balvich. Wayne, right side to Brant. Brant looks underneath, feeds it back out to Balvich Wayne. Brant right side. Underneath, Balvich Wayne, but a foul. The foul is on Bruner of Napoleon. First foul in the ball game. Going to the line will be Wayne Balvich. He'll get 2. Free throw is good. Checking into the ball game. Checking out will be Larson. In for McHenry is Don Haven. 1 more for Balvich. Free throw's good. 10-6. McHenry leading Napoleon. Spurley front court for the Imperials. Moves down the left side. Bounces down the corner to Starkey. Starkey goes to the baseline, stops underneath, shoots. It's no good, but he's fouled. The foul is on Mike Balvich of McHenry. First of the ball game on McHenry. Starkey gets 2. Jerry Starkey of Napoleon at the line. 4:24 to go. First quarter. Free throw by Starkey is up. No good. Rolled off. Starkey gets another. 4:24 to go. First quarter. McHenry in front. 10-6. Free throw by Starkey. Good. Napoleon puts a press on. Kuhn back there all alone. Wayne Balvich brings it down the court. Across the line. Front court. Balvich feeds it left side. It's batted around by Napoleon. The foul will be called on McHenry's Don Haven, who just checked into the ball game. First on Haven, second team foul on McHenry. Spurley goes to the line for Napoleon. One shot for Kevin Spurley. 4:12 to go, first quarter. 10-7. McHenry in the lead. McHenry's led with the exception of 2 ties, 2 all and 4 all. One shot for Kevin Spurley. Free throw is no good. The rebound, Kuhn, up, in. Tom Kuhn for Napoleon gets 2. 10-9. McHenry by 1. McHenry's press put on, but in the front court is Wayne Balvich for McHenry. Down the right side to Brandt. Brandt down the right corner, feeds it back out to Wayne Balvich. Top of the circle. Balvich right side to Brandt. Brandt pumps away. No good. The rebound out of bounds. It's McHenry's ball. Tossing it in will be Wayne Balvich. Baseline, left side of the bucket in the left corner to Mike Balvich. Fires away. Too long. Rebound by McHenry. Underneath. It's Haven. Lost it. Picked up by Wald of Napoleon. Over to Kuhn. In the front court. Ball batted out of bounds by Mike Balvich. Long baseball type pass. Napoleon trying to get that ball down the court quickly. Spurley will toss it in right side of the lane for Napoleon. Spurley bounces right side to Bruner. Bruner in the lane, can't get a shot off, feeds it back to Kuhn. Kuhn back to Bruner. Bruner looks from 25, doesn't, feeds it over to Kuhn. Kuhn back out to Bruner. Napoleon cannot get inside that McHenry zone defense. The shot is no good by Spurley, and McHenry rebounds. Black has it over to Brandt. Brandt starts down the floor, feeds it over to Wayne Balvich. Back to Brandt, they get it in the front court. Napoleon cannot get inside that McHenry zone defense. Their shots have been from the outside. Left side, Haven for McHenry. Haven feeds the ball back to Wayne Balvich. Balvich top of the circle, left side, Haven. Napoleon using a man-for-man defense. Brandt pumps, no good. The rebound out of bounds, awarded to McHenry. Right side of the lane on the baseline, tossing it in, Wayne Balvich. Bounces in the right corner to Black. Feeds it back out to Haven. Haven left side of the circle. Haven feeds the ball back to Wayne Balvich, top of the circle. Right side to Brandt. Brandt looks as they break across that lane. Napoleon using the man-for-man. Feeds it out to Black, top of the circle. Wayne Balvich brings it out, sets it up again. Wayne Balvich way out there, center court, with 2:35 to go first quarter. Right side to Brandt. And traveling is called on Brandt. Brandt called for traveling. Napoleon's ball. Kuhn tosses it into Bruner. Napoleon down by 1 point. Starkey, baseline left side. Back to Spurley. Back to Starkey in the left corner. Can't go. Feeds it back out to Spurley. Bruner, 20-footer. Good. And McHenry is going to take a timeout with 2:14 to go. First quarter, it's Napoleon 11, McHenry 10. Ball and a chance to get that lead back. Napoleon puts the full court press on the Blazers. Wayne Balvich will toss it in to Haven. Haven starts down the floor. Spurley with him. Napoleon man for man all the way. McHenry zone. Wayne Balvich in the front court, top of the circle. Right side to Brandt. Brandt to Haven in the lane. Batted around. Picked up by Napoleon. Starkey finally comes up with it. Whips it up to Spurley. Spurley's in the front court. Spurley down the corner to Kuhn. Looks, but feeds it out to Spurley. Bruner, 20-footer. Good! Napoleon cannot get inside the McHenry zone, so they take the long ones and they're hitting. Black in the front court for McHenry. Feeds it back to Wayne Balvich. Wayne Balvich out on the right side, way out there. Wayne Balvich starts to move it in. Top of the circle, left side, Haven. High post, Brandt down the right side of the lane, lays it up and in. Brandt has 6, 13-12. Napoleon by 1. Kuhn in the front court, bounces to Bruner, right side Wald. Back to Bruner, top of the circle, right side Wald. Wald feeds it back out to Bruner. Spurley down the left corner to Starkey. He fires, good. 15-12. Napoleon by 3. Long pass up to Black. Black still behind the line, however. Back to Wayne Balvich. Balvich switches it in the front court to Black. Black works into the lane, stops, feeds it back to Haven. Haven decides to settle it down. Brings it out. No, McHenry sets it up. Haven, high post. Brandt batted around again, and underneath Balvich, Wayne scores. Wayne Balvich finally ended up with that basketball and got the bucket. 15-14. Front court, Spurley hands it to Starkey down the left corner. Starkey back out to Spurley. Bruner, top of the circle. Spurley left side around his man, bounces to Starkey. He fires, no good. The rebound, McHenry, Brandt. Brandt being hounded in the backcourt and is fouled, I believe. He's fouled by Spurley of Napoleon. Spurley's first personal, second team foul on Napoleon. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Dave Brandt will go to the line for McHenry. One shot. 15-14. Brandt can knot it up again. Free throw by Brandt is good. 15-15. In the front court is Spurley of Napoleon. Left side over to Bruner, right side. Back to Spurley. Kuhn, 15-footer, no good. Rebound, McHenry. Mike Balvich. Over to Brandt. 7, 6, 5 seconds. In the front court, Wayne Balvich. 3, 2, Wayne Balvich may not get a shot off. Haven fires one, but it's way off the mark. And there's the end of the quarter. Henry will jump it against Starkey of Napoleon. Jim McCord will toss it up this time. Basketball tipped to a jump ball. This time it'll be Black of McHenry and Spurley of Napoleon jumping at center court. Ball is up, tipped, controlled by Haven of McHenry. Tries to pass it off. It's batted around and knocked out of bounds. McHenry's ball. Larson will check back in for McHenry, and coming out will be Haven. Wayne Balvich will toss it in right side in the front court. Back by the line, however. Tosses into Brandt. Brandt down the right corner. Picked up by Kuhn. Feeds it back out to Wayne Balvich. Sets it up. Right side, Brandt. Brandt looks. Feeds it to Black at the free throw line. Pumps. No good. The rebound, Napoleon. Spurley up to Bruner. Bruner lost it in the front court. Has to settle it down. Back to Spurley on the left side. Spurley looks. Feeds it back to Bruner. Top of the circle. 25-footer. It's good. Bruner from the locker room, as they say, and I mean that. That shot was closer to 30 feet out, and he hit it. Brandt in the backcourt is being bothered, but gets it across the line for McHenry. Brandt all the way down in the corner. Underneath, shoots, good. Brandt all the way. He has 9 points for McHenry at 17-17. Front court, Bruner. In the front court. Bruner, top of the circle. Left side, Spurley. Back to Bruner. Right corner, Wald fires. Good. Wald puts Napoleon back out in front. 19-17. Pass in goes to Brandt. Brandt starts down the floor, gets to the line, looks for help. Brandt feeds it in the front court to Wayne Balvich. He lost it out of bounds. Wayne Balvich lost it. Napoleon ball, left side, back court. Spurley tosses it into Bruner. Bruner starts down the floor, in the front court. Right side, Wald. Wald to the baseline, back to Bruner. Spurley, left side, Starkey, baseline, shoots, no good. The rebound by Brandt of McHenry. Brandt starts down the floor, picked up by Tom Kuhn of Napoleon. Feeds it over to Larson. Larson's in the front court. Left side, bounces the ball, intercepted, a foul may be called on Spurley of Napoleon, his second. Third team foul on Napoleon, second on Spurley. At the line is Dave Brandt. Brandt will get one. 6:16 to go in the first half. Brandt's shot. No good. The rebound, Wald of Napoleon. Feeds it over to Kuhn. Kuhn quickly in the front court. Feeds it back to Spurley. Starkey. Kuhn. Back to Bruner, top of the circle. 30-footer is good! Harlan Bruner has 8 points, and all from 25 and 30 feet out. 5:56 to go, 21-17, Napoleon by 4. Wayne Baldwin, front court, batted ball out, picked up by Wald, Napoleon. Spurley, over to Kuhn, lays it up and in. On the fast break, Kuhn gets the bucket. Pass in goes to Brandt of McHenry. Brandt in the front court, Kuhn with him. Brandt settles it down, feeds it back to Wayne Baldwin. He sets it up. Left side, Larson. Baldwin, Wayne, Larson. Wayne Baldwin. Larson, way out, top of the circle. Right side, Wayne Baldwin. Right side to Brandt. Underneath, Larson works, shoots, no good. The rebound, McHenry, Mike Baldwin, no good. The rebound, Black, up, no good. Traveling on McHenry. A foul will be called on who? One of the officials had called a foul, but the foul occurred after the traveling violation. So it'll be Napoleon's ball, right side backcourt. The traveling violation takes precedent. In the front court, Spurley. Feeds it back to Bruner, Spurley. Down the left corner, Starkey fires. Good. And McHenry's going to take a timeout with 5:01 to go in the first half. Napoleon 25, McHenry 17. And that matters not if they're from Napoleon, McHenry, Woodworth, Judd, whatever the case may be. Napoleon is giving up the full court press this time. See what happens. In the front court is Wayne Baldwin. Sets it up for McHenry. Baldwin way out on the right side. Feeds it cross court to Haven, who's back into the ball game. Mike Baldwin fires. No good. The rebound in the lane. Brandt up and in. Brandt gets 2 for McHenry. 25-19, front court, Kuhn. McHenry is out of their zone, down the left corner to Starkey. Starkey goes to the baseline, stops, feeds it back to Spurley. Spurley looks, shovels it, and batted out of bounds by Brandt, intended for Starkey at the baseline. Napoleon's ball, left side of the lane, front court. Pass in deep on the court to Spurley. Bruner, top of the circle. McHenry is now playing a man-for-man. Bruner whips it back to Spurley. Right side to Wald, back to Bruner. Bruner gets in that lane, shoots it. No good. Came out. The rebound. Out of bounds. McHenry ball. In the backcourt. The Blazers toss it in with 4:12 to go in the quarter. 25-19. McHenry down. In the front court, Wayne Baldwin. Baldwin, top of the circle. Dribbling that basketball. Left side to Haven. Haven, way out on the floor. Left side. Down to Black. Haven. Haven fires. Good. Napoleon has gone to the zone, and McHenry's now in the man-for-man. In the front court, left side, Bruner pumps. No good. The rebound in the lane. Starkey up. No good. Traveling on Starkey. 3:43 to go in the half. Wayne Baldwin tosses into Hagen, back to Baldwin. Napoleon now using the zone defense, and McHenry the man-to-man. Front court, underneath Brandt, lays it up, and no good. It rolled off. The rebound, Starkey. Over to Spurley. Kuhn drives in the front court, stops, feeds it back to Spurley. Right side, Wald, fires, no good. Tip Kuhn, no good. The rebound by Starkey, and he's clobbered. The foul is on Black of McHenry, his first personal, third team foul on McHenry. Starkey goes to the line. May get 2, let's see. 1 shot is all. Not shooting, says the official. Free throw by Starkey is good. 26-21. Napoleon by 5. Kuhn picks up Brandt at the line. Baldwin, Wayne brings it in the front court. Top of the circle, Wayne Baldwin. Right side to Brandt. Brandt looks, 20-footer, good! Brandt has 2 more, 26-23 from the right side. Starkey feeds in the front court. Bruner lost it, picked up by Brandt. Brandt drives, stops, fakes, shoots. No good, it's good, it's good. Brandt gets it anyway, 26-25. Spurley in the front court for Napoleon. Spurley hemmed in, feeds it down to Bruner. Bruner back to Starkey in the corner. Starkey feeds it out to Spurley. Right side to Bruner. Bruner around his man, 10-footer. No good, it rolled off. A rebound, a foul. The foul is called on Haven of McHenry. His second. Starkey goes to the line. That's the fourth foul of the half on McHenry. One shot for Jerry Starkey. 2:36 to go in the half. Starkey gets one. The free throw is no good. The rebound, McHenry, Brandt. Brandt starts down the floor. Brandt in the front court. Feeds it back to Wayne Balvich. Balvich top of the circle. Left side, Haven. Haven starts down the side. Can't go. Feeds it back to Black. Back out to Wayne Balvich. Wayne Balvich right side to Brandt. Brandt looks as they break in the lane. Feeds it to Wayne Balvich. 20-footer, no good. The rebound underneath. McHenry up and in. No good. Brandt. Rebound this time. Black in the lane. Up good. 27-26. McHenry is back out in front. In the front court, left side, Spurley. Cross court to Kuhn. Kuhn around his man. 15-footer. No good. The rebound, Starkey up. It's good. He's fouled. He's fouled by Brandt. Starkey gets the bucket. He tries for a three-point play. Napoleon back out in front, 28-27. A minute 53 to go in the half. Starkey gets one. Free throw. No good. Rebound, Mike Balvich. McHenry. Over to Brandt. Wayne Balvich. Wayne Balvich in the front court. Top of the circle. Wayne Balvich feeds underneath to Brandt. Brandt has it. Scored. 29-28. McHenry back out in front. Bruner in the front court. Whips it down to Spurley. Cross court to Kuhn. Kuhn in the lane. Back to Spurley. Left side, Bruner. Bruner gets in the lane, but traveling on Bruner. McHenry's ball with a minute 25 to go in the quarter. Right side backcourt. Wayne Balvich into Haver. Haven. Wayne Balvich in the front court. Top of the circle. Left side to Haven. Haven looks underneath. Pumps away himself. It's no good. The rebound, Starkey. Napoleon over to Kuhn. A minute 10 to go in the half. In the front court, Kuhn. Down the right side to Spurley. Spurley bounces it back out to Kuhn. Kuhn. Hemmed in, feeds it to Spurley. Underneath, Wall, shoots. Good. 30-29, Napoleon by one. What a battle in the front court. Wayne Balvich, center court. 45 seconds to go. Turn around, Mike Balvich, no good. The rebound, McHenry. Black, good. 31-30, McHenry back out in front. Kuhn in the front court. Down the right side, tossed it out of bounds. Napoleon throws it away. McHenry's ball. They'll go for one last shot with 30 seconds to go in the half. Wayne Balvich in the front court. Just barely across the line by about a yard, that's all. Wayne Balvich feeds it right side to Brandt. Brandt starts down the right side. Picked up by Kuhn. Feeds it back to Wayne Balvich. 13 seconds. 10 seconds. Wayne Balvich right side to Brandt. Brandt looks. Brandt can't go. Feeds it back to Balvich. 3-2. Haver. Mike Balvich fires. No good. No foul, I guess. That's the end of the half. At halftime, the score, McHenry 31 and Napoleon 30. Against Jerry Starkey of Napoleon as we start the second half of this basketball game. The ball is up, tipped, controlled by Brandt. Comes up with it, drives for the bucket, shoots. No good. The rebound, Mike Balvich. He got it. Mike Balvich scores. Spurley in the front court for Napoleon. Gives it back to Starkey. Starkey shoots it. Good. Jerry Starkey has 10 in the ball game, and it's 33-32. Wayne Balvich in the backcourt to Larson. Wayne Balvich. Balvich brings it down court. Across the line in the front court. Picked up by Bruner. Napoleon man for man again. Leaves it for Brandt. Brandt drives down the right side of the lane. Brandt cut off. Shoots it anyway. It's good. Brandt is 19. 35-32. In the front court, Bruner. Bruner feeds it back to Spurley. Spurley, Bruner, top of the circle. Right side of Wald. Wald fires. Good. 10 points for Tom Wald. 35-34. Starting down the floor, Wayne Balvich for McHenry. He's in the front court. Top of the circle. Napoleon man for man. Leaves it for Brandt. Brandt works the one-on-one. Fires it. No good. The rebound. Black for McHenry. Feeds it back to Brandt. Brandt in the lane is fouled. Fouled by Kuhn of Napoleon. Tom Kuhn's first personal foul. At the line is Dave Brandt of McHenry. One shot. One shot for Dave Brandt, say the officials. Brandt has 19 points in this ball game. Free throw is good. 36-34. McHenry by 2. In the front court, Spurley. Left corner, Bruner. Back out to Spurley. Spurley goes down in the corner. Feeds it out to Bruner. 25-footer by Bruner. No good. The rebound by Black of McHenry. Bounces it over to Larson. Larson to Wayne Balvich. Wayne Balvich brings it down court for McHenry. Bruner with him in the backcourt, but Balvich is in the front court. And in the front court, he's called for an illegal dribble. Wayne Balvich is called for an illegal dribble. Bruner will toss it in, right side for Napoleon. The Kuhn. Bruner in the front court. Left side, Spurley. Spurley underneath Kuhn. Turnaround. Good. 6 points for Tom Kuhn, and it's tied again at 36 apiece. Wayne Balvich brings it down court in the front court for McHenry. Balvich, right side of the circle. Picked up by Bruner. Leaves it for Brandt. Brandt down the right side of the lane. Is in the lane. Shoots it. No good. A foul on who? On Bruner of Napoleon. Bruner of Napoleon picks up his second personal. Once again, Dave Brandt is at the line. One shot. 5:54 to go in the quarter. Free throw by Brandt. Good. Brandt has 21 points in this ball game. In the front court is Spurley. Right side, Starkey. Starkey on the right side, Kuhn. Spurley, top of the circle. Left corner to Starkey. Starkey can't go the baseline. One dribble, feeds it out to Spurley. Bruner, top of the circle. Out to Spurley. Bruner, top of the circle. Right side to Wald. Wald back to Bruner. Spurley. Left side, Starkey. 15-footer. No good. The rebound. Batted around. Picked up by Kuhn, Napoleon. Underneath, Wald. Turnaround is 3 seconds called upon Napoleon. Wald's turnaround did not fall through anyway. But 3 seconds called on Napoleon. Napoleon is not getting that second shot. The shorter McHenry Blazers dominating the boards and have a much better shooting percentage. Brandt front court for McHenry. Mike Balvich down the right corner, back out to Brandt. Larson, left side, Wayne Balvich. Moves center court, sets it up. Right side to Brandt. Brandt looks. Kuhn with him. Feeds it back to Larson. Larson, top of the circle. Larson leaves it for Wayne Balvich. Balvich way out in the center, jump circle. Left side to Larson. Larson fires. No good. The rebound by Wald of Napoleon. Leaves it for Kuhn. Kuhn lost it out of bounds. Kuhn lost it on the handoff. And McHenry will get it back. Left side, front court for the Blazers. Wayne Balvich will toss it in. Into Larson in the lane. Bounces. Mike Balvich. Shot blocked. Picked up by Larson of McHenry. Shovels it out to Wayne Balvich. They set it up again. McHenry still dominating the boards. Wayne Balvich. Left side, Larson. Bounces in the lane. Batted around. Picked up by Black. Shoots. No good. The rebound. McHenry batted around and a foul on Spurley of Napoleon. That's the third personal on Kevin Spurley. And the third this half on Napoleon. At the line will be Larson. Larry Larson goes to the line for one shot for McHenry. Free throw by Larson is no good. The rebound whistle. McHenry in the lane too soon. It'll be Napoleon's ball on the side. Free throw was not good anyway. Spurley in the front court for Napoleon. Left side front court. Bruner, top of the circle. 30-footer. Good. Bruner pumping from outside and puts Napoleon back out in front. 38-37. In the front court, Wayne Balvich. Left side, Larson. In the lane. Shoots. Good. They're sagging two men on Brandt is what Napoleon's doing and leaving one man open. Larson's the man open. Bruner, top of the circle, left side Spurley. Starkey from the corner. No good. The rebound, Larson, McHenry. McHenry dominating the board in the front court. Brandt Brandt drives on Walt. Brandt feeds it off, batted out of bounds by Spurley of Napoleon at the last possible second. So it'll be an out-of-bounds play for McHenry from the baseline right side of the lane. Wayne Baldwin tosses it into Black. He lost it out of bounds. Napoleon ball. 3:46 to go in the quarter. Bruner tosses it into Kuhn. Back to Bruner. Bruner down court. In the front court. Top of the circle, left side Spurley. In the lane to Kuhn. Batted away and picked up by Brandt of McHenry. Brandt feeds it over to Wayne Baldwin. Wayne whips it in the front court to Larson. Larson drives, lost it. It's picked up by Kuhn and a foul on Larson. Larson hit Kuhn and hit him hard, and Kuhn may be injured, let's see, or just shaken up. Kuhn was hit right in the head. He's going to stay in the ball game, holding it a little bit. Tom Kuhn goes to the line for Napoleon. McHenry 39, Napoleon 38. Kuhn's free throw is up. Good. 39-39 the score. 3:24 to go. Brandt in the backcourt. Feeds it over to Baldwin. Wayne, he's in the front court. Left side Larson. Back to Baldwin. Sets it up for McHenry. Baldwin looks. Feeds it left side to Larson. Larson picked up as he drives to the lane. Bounces to Mike Baldwin. He scores. Mike Baldwin gets two, and McHenry's out in front, 41-39. In the front court, Spurley. Bruner, top of the circle. Left side, Spurley. Underneath Kuhn. Turn around. In and out. The rebound by McHenry. Mike Baldwin. To Wayne Baldwin. Back across the line. In the front court, Larson. Larson bounces it in the hands of Spurley. He's out in front. Lays it up and in. Spurley ties it up at 41 apiece on the steal. In the front court is Black. Over to Wayne Baldwin. Wayne Baldwin, right side to Brandt. Brandt can't go, then goes, cut off. Brandt hemmed in, turns around, shoots. No good. The rebound, jump ball. Mike Baldwin of McHenry and Starkey of Napoleon will jump in the McHenry front court. With 2:22 to go in the third quarter. Haven got set to check back in for McHenry. And Larson will come out. Okay, we're set to go. Starkey had to fix his glasses. Tip of the ball controlled by Wald, but he's tied up. Wald of Napoleon tied up by Haven of McHenry. They jump in the McHenry front court. Ball up, tip controlled by Wayne Baldwin, McHenry. Right side to Brandt. He fires. No good. The rebound, Kuhn. A foul will be called on Black of McHenry. For Black, his second personal. Only the second foul this happened, McHenry. Tom Kuhn will go to the line for Napoleon. 41-41. Kuhn can break the tie. The free throw by Kuhn is good. 8 points for Tom Kuhn, and Napoleon back out in front, 42-41. Wayne Baldwin brings it down court. Left side, Haven. Haven feeds it back to Wayne Baldwin. Wayne Baldwin, top of the circle. Right side to Brandt. Brandt looks underneath, feeds it back to Wayne Baldwin. 20-footer, good! Wayne Baldwin hits it from outside. Spurley, Bruner, top of the circle. Right side, Spurley. 43-42. Cross-court pass intended for Starkey is too high and out of bounds. McHenry's ball. Wayne Baldwin brings it down court. In the front court. Top of the circle. Wayne Baldwin. Underneath intended for Brandt. Picked out by Starkey of Napoleon. Starkey over to Bruner. Bruner in the front court. Wald. He fires. No good. The rebound, McHenry. Brandt. Brandt starts down the floor. Brandt in the front court. Bounces to Mike Baldwin. Lays it in. 45-42. McHenry by 3. Front court. Starkey left side. Starkey down in the corner. Starkey has the ball batted off, but it's picked up by Spurley. Down to Starkey in the corner. Starkey looks, feeds it out to Spurley. Bruner, top of the circle, left side Spurley. Kuhn, left side. He fires. Good! 45-44, McHenry by 1. Haven in the front court for McHenry. Down the left side, in the corner. Haven drives, lays it in. 47-44, McHenry by 3. 35 seconds to go in the quarter. Spurley front court. Bruner top of the circle. Spurley. Bruner top of the circle. Left side Spurley. Left corner Starkey. Fires too long. Rebound on the other side by McHenry. Mike Bovich. Back to Brandt. Brandt, long pass to Wayne. Mike Bovich. He lost it. Napoleon will get it back with 15 seconds to go. Spurley back across the line for Napoleon. Bruner top of the circle. Right side Wald. Back to Bruner. Bruner takes his dribble. Over to Spurley. 4-3. Wall Kuhn. No good. There's the end of the quarter. At the end of the quarter, the score is McHenry 47 and Napoleon 44. The so-called experts, the favorite in this tournament. Because of the closeness of the game, we're having a discussion between the official scorers, the official scorer, the timer, and the officials. Because it could get noisy, there may be a buzzer. It'll be up to the official scorer and the timer to watch. Well, the timer especially to watch shots, last second shots especially. Starkey of Napoleon, Brandt of McHenry jump it. Start the fourth and final quarter. Tip of the ball to Wayne Bovich, McHenry. Bovich. Right side, Brandt. Brandt drives, cut off, turns around, shoots, good! 49-44, McHenry by 5. Front court, Bruner. Gives it back to Spurley. Intercepted by Haven. Haven drives, shoots, good! Kuhn in the front court for Napoleon. Right side of the circle. Feeds it back to Bruner. Spurley, down the corner to Wald. Wald goes the baseline, a foul. A charging foul is called on Wald of Napoleon going the baseline. His first personal. Wayne Bovich will toss it in on the backcourt for McHenry. Brandt comes back to help out. 51-45, McHenry by 6. In the front court. Black, free throw line. Underneath, Mike Bovich lays it up, no good. Rebound, jump ball. 7:10 to go. 51-44 is the score. Wald of Napoleon, Mike Bovich of McHenry. Jump it, McHenry front court. Tip of the ball, controlled by Mike Bovich, McHenry. Back to Wayne Bovich. Wayne Bovich sets it up. Left side, Haven. Haven feeds it back to Wayne Bovich. Wayne Bovich, right side, Brandt. Brandt looks. Brandt starts his drive, stops, feeds it back to Haven. Leaves it for Wayne Bovich. Wayne Bovich, top of the circle. Right side, batted away, and a foul called on Kuhn of Napoleon. Tom Kuhn's second personal, but the fifth foul of a half on Napoleon. 1-on-1 is in effect for Mike Bovich. Mike Bovich gets the 1-on-1. Make the first, you get the bonus. It's no good. The rebound, Starkey, Napoleon. Over to Kuhn. Kuhn driving in the front court for Napoleon. Kuhn, right side to Spurley. Back to Kuhn, top of the circle. Underneath, Wald. Scored. 51-46. McHenry by 5. Brandt front court. Brandt drives, lays it up and in. 53-46. Brandt driving all the way. Front court, Starkey. Left side, Spurley. Wald fires from the baseline. Good. We have some debris on the floor, the reason for the whistle. Some of the fans tossing stuff on the floor, and of course, can't have it. 53-48, front court, Haven, McHenry. Haven hemmed in, flips it cross court to Brandt. Brandt starts his drive, stops, feeds it back out to Wayne Balvich, top of the circle. 6 minutes to go. Balvich, top of the circle, left side, Haven. Haven in the lane. Haven fires. Good! 55-48, McHenry in the front court. Bruner for Napoleon. Back to Spurley. Kuhn on the right side. Back to Bruner. Left side, Spurley. Walls, left corner. Fires. No good. Rebound by Mike Balvich. McHenry over to Brandt. Brandt starts down floor. Up to Wayne Balvich. Haven, left corner. Mike Balvich. Back out to Haven. Back out to Wayne Balvich. Sets it up. Top of the circle. Left side, Haven. Haven, back to Wayne Balvich. Haven, left side. Haven, underneath, batted around, picked up by Haven. He shoots. No good. The rebound, Walls, Napoleon. Walls leaves it for Kuhn with 5:10 to go. In the front court, Bruner. Left side, Spurley. Underneath, Walls shoots. Good. 55-50. McHenry by 5. 4:58 to go. Brandt in the backcourt. Wayne Balvich. Wayne Balvich in the front court. Right side, Wayne Balvich. Cross court. Intercepted by Spurley. Spurley drives. Spurley drives. Lays it up. No good. Rebound. A foul on Spurley. By Wayne. Foul. Spurley is fouled, I beg your pardon, by Wayne Balvich. Wayne Balvich, first personal. We're going to have a timeout. 4:43 to go. It's McHenry 55, Napoleon 50. We have 3 fouls this half on McHenry. 2 shots intentional foul. Let's see. Nope, just 1. 1 shot. Early's free throw. Good. 55-51. McHenry has the ball in the lead. Haven, front court. Black. Black decides to settle it down. And traveling on Black. Traveling is called on Black. Napoleon gets the ball in the backcourt.
This is KSJB, Jamestown.
Bruner, front court, top of the circle, 20-footer, no good. Rebound, McHenry. Brandt in the backcourt is fouled by Spurley of Napoleon. That's 4 on Kevin Spurley. Kevin Spurley of Napoleon picks up his 4th personal. Dave Brandt goes to the line, 1-on-1. 4:26 to go. Free throw by Brandt. No good. Rebound. Foul. Mike Balvich of McHenry. We have 4 this half on McHenry. 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9. 4 fouls this half on McHenry, so 1 shot for Starkey. Anything after this will be 1-on-1 or 2 shots. That's the 4th foul of a half. Starkey gets 1. The free throw's good. 55-52. 2 shots. Well, I don't know. They're going to give him 2. This one's good. 3, 5, 7. Brandt in the backcourt. Across the line, in the front court. Brandt down in the corner. Brandt driving, shoots. A foul on Brandt for charging. Brandt is called for charging. .4:15 to go in the ball game. Bruner takes the pass in. Left side. Starkey underneath wall. Turnaround. Good. 55-55. In the front court. McHenry's going to take a timeout. A timeout for McHenry. With 3:58 to go. Napoleon 55, McHenry 55. McHenry at midcourt, back to Brandt. Brandt back behind the line, brings it back across the line. Brandt hemmed in, feeds it over to Haven in the lane. Haven feeds underneath Balvich, lost it, picks it up. But what? An official's timeout, I believe. Pick up the glasses. An official's timeout. Mike Balvich may have been hit right in the eye. He lost his glasses. It's an official's timeout as they check Mike Balvich. It'll be McHenry's ball or a jump. McHenry's ball should be. Okay, yeah, Wayne Balvich is going to toss it in. It was an official's timeout. Wayne Balvich will toss it in. Left corner, Mike Balvich. Brandt. Brandt comes to the top of the circle. Down the right side. Brandt stops. Feeds it back to Wayne Balvich. Back to Brandt, right side. Back to Haven, top of the circle. He looks. Haven, over to Brandt, right side. Brandt feeds it back out to Mike Balvich. Brandt, right side. Brandt feeds it back to Wayne Balvich, top of the circle. 3:20 to go. Left side, Haven. Back to Wayne Balvich. Left side, Haven. Haven, left side to Black. 3:10 to go. Black way out on the left side. Gives to Haven. Haven, top of the circle. Haven goes down the side of the lane. Stops and lost the ball. He's tied up. Haven is tied up by Spurley of Napoleon. They jump in the McHenry front court. Ball tip controlled by Wayne Balvich. McHenry. McHenry. Haven, left side. Underneath. Intended for Brandt. A foul on Kuhn. Kuhn of Napoleon, his third. 2:55 to go. Brandt goes to the line for McHenry. 1-on-1. One-on-one for Brandt. Free throw. No good. Rebound. Napoleon. Spurley. Starkey. Starkey in the front court. Feeds it back to Spurley. Bruner, top of the circle. Left side, Spurley. Left corner, Starkey. Starkey back out to Spurley. Spurley, Bruner, top of the circle. Bounces to Spurley. Spurley, Starkey, baseline. Starkey shoots it. No good. The rebound, a whistle. Foul on Wald of Napoleon. Wald of Napoleon picks up the personal. 2:31 to go. At the line will be Mike Balvich. Balvich shoots the one-on-one. 2:31 to go. 55-55. Free throw. No good. The rebound, jump ball. Brandt, McHenry, Starkey, Napoleon. That took 1 second. The ball is up. Tip controlled by Haven. McHenry shoots, blocked. The foul is on Bruner of Napoleon. Third personal on Bruner. Haven goes to the line. For McHenry, one-on-one. 2:26 to go. Haven at the line. Down to Haven. One-on-one. Haven's free throw. No good. He gets two. I beg your pardon. Haven gets two. First one's no good. Haven gets another one. It's no good. Rebound. Napoleon. Spurley up to Bruner. Bruner in the front court. Bruner driving. Stops. Traveling. Traveling on Bruner. 2:18 to go. McHenry gets the ball. Haven takes the pass and has it batted away and picked up by Bruner. Bruner traveled again, says the official. Bruner traveled again, so McHenry gets it right back. Bruner had the interception, but he traveled again. Wayne Balvich tosses it into Haven. Haven to Wayne Balvich. Right side, Brandt. Brandt back out to Wayne Balvich. Right side, Brandt. Brandt goes to baseline. They cut him off. Shoots anyway. Good. 57-55. McHenry in front. Front court. Starkey. Back to Kuhn. Kuhn, 20-footer. No good. The rebound. Brandt. McHenry. Brandt whips the ball over to Wayne Baldwin. In the front court, Haven. Haven on the left side. Cross court to Brandt. Brandt looks at the clock. 1:33 to go. Wayne Baldwin, right side, Brandt. Brandt drives. Cut him off. Feeds it back to Haven. Haven's out of the circle. Right side, Brandt. A minute underneath Haven. Hook. Good. 59-55, and Napoleon's going to take a timeout with 1:15 to go. McHenry 59, Napoleon 55. 55, and the big man for McHenry was Dave Brandt. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 29 points in the ball game. Lyle Black had 6. Mike Baldwin had 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Larry Larson had 2. Wayne Baldwin had 6. Don Haven 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 29, 35, 45, 55, 61, 63. Leading the way, Dave Brandt with 29. Also in double figures, Mike Baldwin 10 and Don Haven with 10. For Napoleon, Tom Wall 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 18 in the ball game. Tom Kuhn 2, 4, 6, 10 in the ball game. Jerry Starkey 2, 4, 12 in the ball game. Kevin Spurley had 5. Harlan Bruner had 10, and Napoleon did not substitute. 28, 38, 40 for a total of 55 for Napoleon. You know, it takes a lot of effort on the part of a lot of nice people to make a basket. 5% in the ball game. Napoleon, 44%. Rebounds in the ball game. McHenry had 28, and Napoleon 14. So the difference, McHenry a little bit shorter, but they definitely controlled the boards. And of course, Napoleon could not get inside that McHenry zone. Final score in the first game once again, McHenry 63, Napoleon 55. We'll be back with a Judd Woodworth basketball game in about 15 minutes. This